Lee, I know the result maybe didn't go in your favour tonight, but you must be very proud of what the club has achieved.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's not just tonight, it's over the course of the season, and particularly the Cup and the League Cup run. It was a fantastic occasion for the fans. Sorry we couldn't get the win, but we're against probably the best side that I've ever seen live, and so many good individuals. And like I say, we kept going. It's taken 2 injury time goals to beat us, and nigh on the best side, certainly in the land, but in the land for decades.
Yeah. Because if people hadn't heard of Bristol City, if they didn't know anything about the club, they certainly know about them now. They're on the football map.
They certainly have now. Between Bristol City and Jade and the ball boy, everybody knows what we're about. And it's been great. You know, like I think the way that the lads would have learnt from that game. I mean, there's some top players. The speed of thought and the reaction to transition and the focus that they've got, and like it's amazing really how they've respected us in both games with the team selection that they put out. Top teams, arguably a stronger team than in the first leg tonight, and with the players that they've got, and we gave it a go. We continued to battle. It was difficult because of their quality, but we scored 2 goals. We scored 2 goals at home, and Aiden and Packy will go home and be very proud of the fact that they scored. And all right, it was only 30 seconds, but again, we had 30 seconds away from maybe nicking a draw.
Yeah, it was a game where both sides just went for it, and I think that's credit to attacking football, isn't it?
Well, we had to, and the real killer was the goal, wasn't it? The first goal. I mean, that was a poor goal to concede. We had numerous opportunities to clear the ball, to put our foot through it, and they're too sharp to not do that. It was always a plan to make obviously attacking substitutions at half time, because that's what we needed, given the fact that obviously particularly when we was a goal down, to get Joe Bryan at left back, another attacking threat, bring Bakes on that we weren't sure whether he was going to be fit, and Famara up front. And I thought that we had better territory second half, just by putting the body up there and by throwing caution to the wind, a little bit of our pressing. But listen, when they wriggle out of it, which they do, their touch is so secure and so perfect, it's very difficult to get back.
Playing against players like that who have got that kind of skill surely helps your boys out as they develop their game as well.
Well, I think so. We're such a young group, don't forget. Most of our players, almost all of them, are on the way up and have been recruited from lower leagues or foreign lands, and or have come up through the club's academy or through the division. So you can only really truly learn. I can talk to them and coach them till I'm blue in the face, but when they come up against that quality, it's purposeful practice, and it's almost like going from your sort of normal Fiat Punto straight into a Formula 1 car, and having to deal with the change of dynamic and the speed. And it was a great night. And again, I can't help but be tinged with sadness, because I wanted to win the game for everybody, and so did the players. But it gives us a real focus now. I think the tank becomes even after the energy tank after the QPR game on Saturday, and then for the run-in of the last sort of 15-16 games, we'll have full energy going into every one.
What did you make of the red and the silver, the noise of Ashton Gate tonight?
I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good idea. Thank you to the volunteers that worked very hard on putting them out. I noticed that, so that's appreciated, and the volunteers now that have cleaned them up. And I think it just added to a great occasion, and people have seen 5 goals, they've seen some top players on both teams, and they've seen that we've continued to try and do our very best in our particular style.